especially if this one drops for Harrington. This for birdie.
What a putt, Kenneth.
Three perfect shots, a smarted iron, long iron off the tip, glorious 5-iron, just shaping into the breeze, and a magical 16-17 footer. Real clutch putt there for Harrington.
On the tee from Ireland, the defending champion, Padraig Harrington.
Padraig Harrington's probably hit more irons off the tees this week than anyone else. I'm sure there's been loads of Irish people flooding over to support him today. We're not far from Ireland.
He's got a good view of the green, Padraig Harrington. Just ambling off the fairway with his tee shot.
I think the rough just grabbed that a bit short, fairly lush. It may have just been sitting down a bit. That ball didn't come out very hard at all.
The bookie's favourite, I think, going into this final round. Not least of which because of his abilities around the green. As he demonstrates at the first. So this is a birdie to start with. Reminiscent of the chip that he hit into the 72nd hole last year to get into the Claret. Superb. Rock solid forward to start with from the defending champion, 2 behind Norman, who's in the greenside bunker.
Certainly not the word I would use. It can be enjoyable, but not quite fun.
That was a strange choice of club for Norman. He's been hitting plenty of club up until today, but went with a 6-iron. Didn't think he could get there. Harrington 20 yards closer, also 6-iron.
A lovely shot, low, punched, safely right of the flag. A really good start now from Harrington. Great save at the first and fine iron into the second.
Well, this is only the second hole. Harrington started 2 shots back, and if he holds this for a birdie, he's tied for the lead. Uphill putt.
Give it every chance. Tongue sticking out and the eyes burning. He plays with a furious intensity. Wonderful to see his will to win is second to none. They talk about tigers, but Padraig Harrington is one of the hardest workers and fiercest competitors around.
Is it more across than the other days, Phil?
Well, you know, yesterday, throughout the day, it started changing. As they finished, it was a very similar direction to this. But the previous 2 days, this was straight downwind, but it's a lot more difficult now.
Well, they see club speed, ball speed, usually 1.5 times approximately of the club speed. And he gets about 30 yards high with a long iron.
Sandy thud.
23-yard bunker shot, this one.
Well, the lies are right. The stance is a bit suspect, to say the least. He's very close to having to put both feet outside the bunker here. Well, if he does that, he's risking a J. Arthur.
Better than he expected it to. Very nice shot. But both players got some work to do to save their fours here on the third hole.
He's very strong. He's very, very strong. Knows what he's doing.
Harrington going with the 4-iron on the 4th.
What a wonderful shot there from Harrington, really putting the pressure on the shark. Ken Brown's finished fluffing around over there. You're right to start, mate.
Fully organised.
Just to extend his lead.
And he had a good look at what Norman's putt did.
They just come up on it a little quick there and pulled it. It's 4 pars running for Harrington. He stays 1 clear of the field. Bunching up behind him. A little right. It's a good kick. Yes, perfection. Perfection from Harrington.
I was just going to say it's difficult to actually get the pace right here because that bunker that's 10 yards short of the green allows him to only see half of the flag.
It's not great from Harrington. That's a really, really tough putt from there. We saw Cren tossing the balls up the bank, so it's very quick from just behind the hole. He'll struggle to get that down in 2 there.
Now Harrington, very difficult putt. About 15 feet in front of him. He'll turn a little left, straight downhill fast. Very well judged. Just used the weight of the ball, take it down the green. Excellent touch there from Harrington.
Harrington going with a 9 again off that 6th hole.
What's the difference there, Phil? This today, taking an iron, they seem to be getting to the end of the fairway. As the tee's up, the wind from a different direction.
Well, the tee's up 10 yards, which it was yesterday, and the wind's helping a lot more than it has been. It's been basically from the right-hand side, but now it's helping off the right. Wind off the right-hand side, slightly into.
Pretty good from Harrington. Moves. Flag is
It's a bit reminiscent of Nick Faldo's winning the Open at Muirfield when he parred 18 holes to win. If Harrington does that today, he will definitely win, I would say.
Well-executed irons, a couple of super putts. first and turf, just testing how much resistance the rough's going to give him when he hits the shot. So the club really sticking in there. Way off the back foot.
Poor one by Padraig standards. Just a wee bit firm.
Thought it was going to turn from the left.
To go to Harrington, this for his bogey. He stays one clear in the open. Greg Norman, two clear this week.
300 yards to the bunkers on the right-hand side. Not far from where he hit his tee shot yesterday. 109.
A long putt here for Harrington. That was his birdie attempt.
Yes.
Oh, he's not immune to the pressures. And once more, Harrington and Norman are tied. And they're both slipping back down the leaderboard. 6 over ties this championship. Norman and Harrington.
Harrington having none of it. There were a few players do that yesterday, what Norman's tactic. Padraig was happy to bunt it down the middle with a bit too long on. Unfortunately, down the middle of the right rough.
He's left himself pin back right today. Not much green to play with.
Oh, down breeze, and even lucky in between the two sets of bushes there. That could have gone anywhere, that one.
Who knows what he's got up his sleeve? He's a bit of a trickster around the greens, isn't he, Sam?
He certainly is. Lovely piece he did with you this morning, Andrew. Quite informative. Look at that. That takes just downwind, not quite firm enough.
That was the proverbial played it too well.
Padraig then on the 9th for par.
Very important, especially after what happened on the last green.
Padraig Harrington dropped a shot at the 7th, the 8th, and now the 9th. 37 to the turn, 3 over, slips back to 7 over for the championship. He's gone
fairway
left.
wood brings those 2 left-hand traps into play.
Ah, not too bad.
Well, Parky, you're not going to believe this. He's finished absolutely perfect on the path.
Harrington then keeping calm. That's the fuss. Doing well. Shot from Harrington, who leaves himself that birdie putt while his English statesman playing partner flounders around in the rough on the left.
Well, the wind took that. I mean, that just turned right at the traffic lights halfway down the path. It was unbelievable. Hovering his putter so that the ball doesn't move and cost him a shot. Well done. Good stuff. Harrington Norman will be tied for the lead after this hole. +7. Wakefield 1 behind. Kim and Stenson further one back.
Even though this 11th into the wind, that's an iron from Harrington.
He's got away with it there, Harrington. Just left of the trap.
Yeah, Norman sleeping down the middle. Perfect lie on the left-hand side for Harrington. 161 yards, going with a 5-iron.
Barrage of camera shutters. Harrington a little bit despondent. It's a green found off a wayward drive.
A very long birdie attempt here for Harrington, coming up the hill into the wind. He had a huge cheer for him when he walked on this green.
Remain tied for the lead. Well done. Very solid. Harrington remains +7 along with Greg Norman.
Yeah, it's off the right and helping a little bit, so if you get it going too much with the wind, you can certainly be up on that back left-hand bank again. Going with a 6-iron.
Has he controlled this a little bit better? Yes, he has. Not too bad at all.
Harrington. Long but up the hill. On its way if it goes now. The fairway, yes, good. Doesn't need a soft bounce, needs a little bit of chase. Gets it. Super.
Especially if this one drops for Harrington, this for birdie.
What a putt, Kenneth. Yeah.
What a putt. 3 perfect shots, a smarted iron, long iron off the tip, glorious 5-iron, just shaping into the breeze, and a magical 16, 17 footer.
Harrington, 14th. No great applause, and I don't know why not. Steady. Right at the target. Two putts for a par. Not a million miles, run out of steam.
Maybe that's a one-shot lead over Poulter, who's got his difficulties ahead on the 18th.
From 270 yards.
Online. Online. And on the green. Only 5 players so far broken the par of 70 today.
Defending champion Harrington has been here before, handles the pressure very well, but he needs a good touch on this one.
Well, it was a good touch, but he's left an awkward length putt. Defending champion has this for a birdie. Get to 5 over. Wind left to right. I don't think this is all that easy, Ken. I think it might slide right if he, with the wind and a little bit of slope left to right. I think he's got to be fairly firm in just left to centre, but I never could putt anyway. Perfect.
Real clutch putt there for Harrington.
Looked a little anxious to start with, but it's come back on the wind, and that's perfect.
Cozied it up by the hole side, another par under his belt. Sweetly played hole.
2 more 4s might be good enough, Ken.
I think so.
There's a fair wind whistling across here. It's a little bit of elevation on this tee. I confess I can't see it at the moment, but it's... Oh, there she goes. Oh, perfect.
There's some dangers up there on the right, Pete.
Yeah, but there's also danger on the left if you go far enough left. It's on that bank. No, there's no bank at all. That's terrific. At the beginning luck of the Irish today. He was offline a few times early on and found car pass and tracks and walkways and all sorts of things, but he's deserved it because he played with a freedom of spirit and a freshness and an honesty. The others just couldn't compete.
Downhill of this one, a bit of left to right.
What a lovely moment if this goes in, eh? What a lovely thing. A little diddler 10, a little diddler down the hill.
Yeah, it's downhill, inside left. And an eagle here on day 2.
They're quiet. They're very quiet. No need. Oh, no need. He has hit the ball absolutely splendidly when needs called. He's actually looked. It looked as if he's enjoyed. He's looked excited, and as if he's enjoyed it. Misses the bunker in the front of the green. It is there. How about it? He's just a show off. Wonderful.
Breathtaking striking over these closing few holes. Every iron flush. It's been a real job.
roll this one in. Kieran and Patrick, Harrington's children, watching Dad. No real anticlimax. Finished 3-4. Harrington the champion.
Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. Champion defence.
The winner of the gold medal and the champion golfer of the year is Padraig Harrington.